Hello, good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Today's topic is water resources. It is there in geography. And what is the title in ICSE book? Can you tell me?
So, water resources.
Same title. Okay. So both in ICSE and CBSE, we have this chapter, water resources. And as we look at the content of it, mostly it talks about the various natural resources we have to get water, and then the crisis, that is the water scarcity, and then how to prevent it, or what way we can do water harvesting so that we can prevent this situation of water scarcity. So this is the top, like a whole thing which is discussed in this particular chapter. So let's move ahead. So my first question to you is, when you listen to this water resources, can you tell me what are the various water resources we have? It is the water for our drinking purpose, daily use. Okay, I'm not talking about any other, but then the water which we as human beings need. So can you tell me what are the resources we get water from? Yes. So first of all, it is surface water. What do you mean by surface water? So water which is readily available on the surface of earth. It can be in the form of river, lake, pond. Yes, surface water. What is the other resource?
Groundwater.
Oh yes, groundwater. What do you mean by groundwater? What is the difference between groundwater and surface water? Very simple difference. Something that you can see, something you cannot see.
You can see groundwater.
Exactly. See, the groundwater which is underneath the soil, you cannot see. Surface water you can see. What is the third resource? Very important resource. Hey, what is that? Rainwater. Okay. So basically, three sources we have. One is surface water, then groundwater, and then rainwater. So from these three sources, we continue to get water. How much rain do you get in Sikkim? Very less? Very much? Lots of rain? Average. Here in West Bengal, especially in this part, Siliguri, we get very good rain we get. And even now, if you dig under the soil, maybe at 5 feet you will get water. It's very good actually, the underground water level also. But this is not the case in all the parts of our country. Though we have a lot of water available, but at the same time there are many states in our country who undergo this water scarcity. Look at this. Have you ever gone for water for a long distance? I guess it is readily available for you. You just open the tap and it is there. But everyone is not so privileged. This is what you need to understand. There are people, every morning once they get up, the first thing that they have to do is take their water containers and then walk a distance. Sometimes it can be 1, 2, 3 kilometers, little more than 3 kilometers also. They go get the water and then the cooking starts. Same thing in the afternoon also. And here you see two pictures I have put where water scarcity is in India is seen. Ladies are taking these water containers and moving long distance, and you can see the soil. How does the soil appear? It's dry, broken. You can imagine how dry it is since it is broken. Okay, so water scarcity is very much there in India in different parts. Even in Siliguri, there are some areas in the month of April or May, water level goes down, the wells get dry. Okay, Now let's think about this scarcity. Why do you get this water scarcity? What is the reason behind this water scarcity? Since we see that we have surface water, we have rainwater available, we have underground water, all those things are there, but still, why is this scarcity of water? What do you see? Sorry?
Exploitation.
Exploitation? What does it say? Overuse of water. Can you give me some examples in which water is being overused from daily life? What do you think about people washing their cars with drinking water? This is one example. What could be more? Overuse of water. If one mug of water is good enough for you to wash your hands and feet, you use 2 or 3 mugs, or maybe a bucket of water. So, if we keep on thinking, we can find so many ways we are overusing or rather misusing water. Okay, so this is one cause of water scarcity. Look at the second cause. Pollution of water. How is this caused? Factories. What do the factories do? They channelize their waste product to rivers. So pollution is another cause. Third cause, conflict. What do you mean by conflict? There are some dispute among the states. This part of the river is in my area, so water should not go to your place. Sometimes back, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu had this kind of dispute over river water. So conflict is also one cause because of which people don't get water. Water is stopped. So you're not getting water. So there will be scarcity. Then drought. What is drought?
Dry keeping of the land dry.
How does it happen?
So less
Less
rain.
less rainfall, then less vegetation. Plants and trees are not there, and slowly it turns into dry area, and then we see all those pictures that you saw, the broken soil. That is there. That is the obvious thing. One more cause is global warming, but it is not that much. How does groundwater pollution takes place? What way it gets polluted? What are the various activities of mankind which causes groundwater pollution? Remember, groundwater, when we are talking about water underneath, so something is going till that point. What could it be? Can agriculture to some extent cause this? Yes, no? If you say yes, tell me why. What about the pesticides or chemicals that we put in the field? Where does it go? Definitely it goes in. That is one cause of it. Similarly, other sources of pollution, which is going underneath the water, can cause. Even factory waste can be one of them, which can contribute to this. So, these are the various reasons why the useful water is becoming useless water and we are not able to use it. Alright. Now, what do we do for that? So, after independence, a lot of projects came up. This dam projects. Have you ever seen a dam? Anyone? You have not seen? You have seen? Where? Which dam? Tista. Okay, stage 5. You? Same. Apart from Tista, stage 5, any other dam? In Mangan area, there is one dam. Dikchu. Yeah. Okay. So, next time when you are passing by that road, just observe very carefully. Okay. All the dams look very similar to this. This high wall which blocks the water, and then there is some opening. They time to time open the gate and the water comes out. So, Bhatrangal is on a river called Sutlej. Okay, which place it is? It is in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, and it is near Bilaspur. When it comes to dams like this, see, there is another dam also, Hirakud Dam. This is in Orissa. And some unique feature of this particular dam is, look at the last line here, which I have written down.
It's the longest
It is the longest earthen dam in the world. Did you know this? Today onwards, remember, we have a longest dam. It is Hirakund Dam, where it is. Orissa. And the purpose of this particular dam was to prevent flood. At the same time, manage this water for irrigation to long distance fields through channels. So this is another dam, and then we have one more. This is called Tehri Dam. It is in Uttarakhand. And as you see some water spot pictures, so Tehri Dam is very much famous for these things. I have just put one picture, but they have a lot of water spotting. There are some this water pressure they put, no, like in which a person stands on it and then the person is lifted up. Especially in the Dubai and all we used to see. That kind of thing is also available in Tehri. So earlier the concept of dam was just to stop flood and do the irrigation. But today the concept is a little different. It is more of multi-purpose. Dams are created not just to prevent flood and then do irrigation, but at the same time to explore some other ways of revenue generation, like this entertainments. And then there are some dams which are used for a particular species of water bodies cultivation. So it is multi-purpose. But at the same time, we can also see that as we said, like dams are made to prevent floods, but sometimes it is the dams which are causing the flood, especially when there is excessive of rain, and then rainwater goes up, level goes up, danger level in the dam. They cannot do anything. They have to open it, and once it is open, huge water goes out, and then it just covers the both side banks, and the villages get underwater. So this we have been seeing. Okay, so we really can wonder like how much helpful the dams are. Of course, it is helpful, but at the same time there are certain things, certain incidents that we see. The question comes how helpful it is. What can we do? As we have seen that water is available. At the same time, water scarcity is there. And we have also seen the reasons behind it. And we have also seen what big projects are there to counter this or meet this. Now the question is, we on our level, what kind of steps can we take so that we can prevent water scarcity in a very small level, small scale? Is there anything that we can do? What can you do? Tell me. How will you do this? Save water whenever possible. How will you save? If you think you can drink only half a glass of water, what should you do? Make a full glass? You can drink half and drink. Pani to. This is very simple thing I'm saying. Okay? What other things can you do? Save water whenever possible. What way? How? Take that much of water needed. Suppose you are washing clothes. Then you have 2 pieces of clothes to wash. Half a bucket of water will be good enough. Will you fill up the whole bucket? It's a question for you. Think. So basically, what I would like to say is, once we become aware of it, that there is crisis, and once I tell myself that I have to find my ways to save water, then it starts working. At one point we have to make a decision, otherwise it is not going to work. All of us, we have to think. What do you mean by education? This is something which is called education, like making people aware of it, that there is water scarcity. There are people who are not getting enough water. Today we have enough water, but we cannot guarantee that every day will be like this. Suddenly the water level can go down. Then what will we do? So this kind of education is very much needed. Recycle water. What does it mean? Recycling of water. This is a particular thing which does rainwater harvesting. When rain falls, the water is all over the surface and then it dries up. Now, Tamil Nadu government made it mandatory for every house to have one pit like this, so that all the rainwater is collected and put inside, so that it charges the groundwater which is under the ground, which you can't see. If groundwater is not there, our wells will not have water, will not get water. So remember, Tamil Nadu is the only state which has made it compulsory to do this rainwater harvesting. Every house is supposed to do it. Now, regarding this, we also have a rainwater harvesting system. Have you seen that?
Yes.
We'll see it now, okay? We'll go on a tour and then I'll explain it more. This is from our kitchen. After washing rice and dal, this water is there, okay? We will be putting in this plant. As you see, so many plants we have, and all these plants require water. So this water is not wasted. We have kept it in a bucket and then the same water will go there. So we have washed the grains, at the same time the same water is being used for the plants. This is also one step that we can take, include in our life, so that we can counter water scarcity. What is grey water? Where does it come out from? Washrooms, okay. So what do you call it, grey water?
Because it is
Mixed with soap, shampoos and all these chemicals and all. Right. So first I'll show you the soak pit of grey water that we have. So you can come here. Water, where does it go? See, this is where the water just goes here, and then there is a big tank here where you are standing. Okay, so this grey water goes straight inside, and from there, due to percolation, and then water gets filtered, and slowly it reaches garden side, because the slope is that side. So the garden is also getting water. Now, I don't know whether you have noticed this pit also. Did you see this pit?
Yes,
before?
sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
So all the water from this side's bathroom comes here. So this is another pit of grey water, and it gets soaked here. And as you see, the plants all are green. This is so green because of this water, which is always going inside the soil. If you go out of this compound, you will find the color is not so green outside, because the plants are not getting enough water. Since we have made this pit, it is helping our plants. See this pit, this is another pit. Here rainwater comes straight away. It is not grey water, it will be the fresh rainwater from that side. In the garden, whatever rain falls, it goes here in it. And then you see the drain on the other side. Once it reaches this level, then the water flows from this side and it goes to that big tank that we have. So all these we are doing for water harvesting. So whatever we are studying in a book, it is being practiced. You can come here. Okay, you see this? This is 10 feet deep and 13 feet wide and 24 feet long. So you can imagine how much water is there. And even today, it's almost 5 feet water we have. So this is also another example of rainwater harvesting. We have some fish also in this. And this is how we are able to do a little bit from our side. So there is a slogan which says, think globally, act locally. Think globally, act locally. So water scarcity is a global problem. But in my limited capacity, I can do something, and let's do it. We could do this much, at least keeping that global concern in mind. We have done little bit that is possible from our side, and it is contributing to the nature. And this is how, when we make use of whatever we are learning, it will make our this place of stay very beautiful and green.